Hey YouTube, I am back. No, 2 nights in a row. Go figure. Somebody take notes, because this is not usual for me. Usually, I record a few videos here and there, and then I just kind of leave you all to think about them for a sec. Then I'll come back on and do something later. Well, on tonight, I just have to get this off my chest because I've got to go to sleep and get a good night's sleep. Somebody please help me to understand why it is that when you express intelligence, people feel as though you are belittling them. I am a writer, and, well, not for real. I mean, I don't like write books or anything, but one of my best forms of communication is through writing. I'm able to express my thoughts a lot. So here it is that I did get an email from someone who shall remain nameless. And their comments were already on the defensive side to begin with. But those of you all who's ever sent me an email, you know that I like to be thorough, and I like to answer, like if you ask me 5 questions, I like to answer 5 questions in the consecutive order that you gave them to me. And I like to be specific. I like to be thorough. I like to, just say all of that, all what I, just want to say to express. I know I'm messing this up. It's late. But I like to be thorough. I like to make sure I give the best answer possible in the time that I have to answer and to respond. So, I mean, I did the same thing for them. But, sometimes people just like to pick out stuff and create drama. You know what I'm saying? I want to know one thing. Yeah, I just grunted at the camera. I'm sorry. I want to know one thing. Why is it that particularly men, so brothers, you help me out here, whenever they feel as though they have been cornered in an argument, they try to use pet names to women they don't even know. For example, sweetheart and sweetie and sugar lump and things like that. And they don't realize that that is demeaning. That is, oh my goodness, that is just belittling. That's like saying, oh, well, you're not intelligent enough for me to respect you as a peer and as a colleague, so I've got to reduce you down to a barnyard animal. Chick. You know what I'm saying? Or a food item, sugar muffin, or something crazy. That, personally, as a woman, that's offensive. And it's time that brothers understand that. Whenever you are having a conversation and there's a mutual exchange happening, give the respect that you are expecting to receive. And another thing, maybe I should not go there. No, I won't go there, because I know who I am. I know I've got to be careful what I say, on camera. Contrary to popular belief, I don't say everything I think. Thank the Lord. But amen. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I got these people that feel like it is like their job to come to the channel and challenge me. I mean, everything I say, woo, it's like scrutiny. Which is alright. If you've got questions, ask them. That's the best way, I feel, one of the best ways to attain, information, to get knowledge, to just ask. And I'd rather people ask than just draw assumptions based on things that they really don't know about. But once an answer is given to you, I mean, just go with it. You understand? I know that everybody is not on the level of ministry, and I know that everybody's not on the same level of even intellectual abilities, or even on the communication level where you can just freely communicate. I am a communicator. I like to be understood, I like to be heard, and I like to be thorough. And I understand that for some people that's intimidating. They don't like confrontation. They don't like answering. They do not like, giving play-by-plays, They don't like that type of dialogue. That's something that I particularly enjoy, and many times I think I'm pretty good at it. That's just kind of part of my makeup. But at the same time, when you know that someone has made a point, don't reduce them down to sweethearts and, other tiny candy pieces that you can get on the assorted candy aisle on Valentine's Day. I'm not a Hershey's Kisses. I'm not a sugar lump. And now let me put this in context, because then I'm going to have some strong-willed person say to me, well, you know, you act like you don't want men giving you compliments and calling you by terms of endearment. No, I don't have a problem with people like my father, my grandfather, you know, my uncles, my brothers in the Lord, people that I do hold dear to me, giving me terms of endearment. Well, when we're speaking mutually as colleagues, and when we're speaking from a place of, I like to be professional, you know, most times I like to, you know what I'm saying? And many times people think that I'm being very, very, very serious. In fact, many environments I have to be serious, especially in the workplace. You know, I can be very, you know, oriented, very focused, very serious minded, because that environment calls for such a response. But sometimes I'm just laid back and chilling. But you got to know the context in which someone is speaking to you. If they're being professional, then return back professionalism to them, unless they just kindly ask you, hey, do you mind if we just talk person to person? Do you mind if we just kind of shoot the breeze for a moment? And then if the situation deems itself to be appropriate, you know, you know what I'm saying, I'll relax, I'll let my hair down, I'll talk to you. It's really not that hard to talk to me. But if you're going to come correctly. And whatever you do, please do not reduce me to a pet name. Okay? Think about it. You may do it without even knowing that you're doing it. So, to my very kind person who wrote me that email, this video is dedicated to you. I hope, it is my prayer, that we learn how to speak to people. You know, I don't make people call me by these titles all the time, but you know, I do happen to be a woman of God, apostle to be specific. You know what I'm saying? So you just pick one of those titles. And even though you see me, you know, in many different lights, you know, I'm not your sister girlfriend down the way, booking them, you know what I'm saying, from across the corner. You know what I'm saying? I do deserve some kind of respect, especially since I give respect. Okay? That's all I'm asking for. So, this is yet another dimension of Stacey. Yeah. Okay. Still loving God. Still enjoying Jesus. Just kind of setting some things straight. You know, because if you don't set the record straight, people will get the record confused. Please don't step to me or any other woman of God in that manner. It's not cute. It is offensive. And you'll probably get told off in a much less diplomatic way than I've done on tonight. Okay? Remember to enjoy Jesus and all his joys. You may make it possible. Y'all pray for me. I'm praying for you. Bye.